My wonderful grandchildren. I was at a golf tournament over the weekend, and it was a charity event, and as part of the charity event, they had auction items, and one of the auction items was a print of Jack Nicholson with the one of his famous quotes, "I am who I am. I don't need your approval." So it's kind of classic Jack Nicholson putting up his middle finger to the world and saying, screw you, I'm doing what I want to do and you can do what you want to do. But if you really think about it, it really is saying, yeah, be your own person, okay? I mean, a lot of stuff you can't do anything about, where you came from, what kind of a family you were born into. If you're black or you're white or you're Asian or, whatever. I mean, your sexual orientation. I don't know, you really can't, I don't know, I don't think that's changeable. I mean, there's a lot about you that can't be changed, so you just have to embrace and say like Jack, hey, I am who I am and I don't need your approval. And if you're thinking about it, you don't need anyone's approval to be the best you. You don't have to beg and borrow and plead to say, hey, I'm going to work harder than average people because I want more from my life than average expectations. I want more, so I'm willing to do more. To me, that's very simply saying most people work 40 hours a week. In your 20s, 30s, 40s, you be willing to work 50 hours a week. 40 hours to pay your bills, 10 hours for your investment program. You're willing to do that. You don't have to apologize to anybody for that. That's something that you want for yourself, for your future, for your family. You're willing to go out and to work harder than other people. I am who I am. I don't need your approval to do that. You don't need anyone's approval to try to get a raise at work, to get another job, to get a better job, to get a promotion. You don't need anyone's approval to do those things. You can say, well, I want to be wealthy. We know how to do that, okay? I mean, maybe you can collect coins and stamps and become rich. I don't know. Maybe you could do cryptocurrency. I don't know. Maybe you can invest in the stock. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that if you go out and you buy your 4 condos and you pay off those condos in 20 years, you're going to be a very wealthy person, far beyond your peers, far beyond, 90% of the people, probably 99% of the people in the world and 90% of the people in the United States. That can be you. I mean, do you want to be in this elite? You don't need anybody's permission for that. You can do it. I mean, if you go out right now and you start saying, I'm going to buy 4 condos, people are saying you're full of shit. You're not going to do anything. So you have to prove, I am who I am. I don't need your approval. I can have my own plans and objectives. I can work on them. I can work on them every day. I can be a hard worker. I can be a good, giving person, a tough, thoughtful, spiritual person of action. That can be me. I can give and I can do all of this at the same time. Am I an extraordinary? Yeah. I mean, you can be an extraordinary person and you don't need anyone's approval to do that. You can make a decision to be the best you, to be a successful person. And you don't need a great job to do it. You don't need college degrees and degrees upon degrees. You don't need those things. You need to be willing to work and to save and then to invest. I hope you're going to go to success.org and take the courses there. Why wouldn't you take the courses there? Winning Small Business 1, free. Winning Small Business 2, free. The Success app, free. The Action Principles, free. It's there. All you got to do is to take it, let it sink in, let it soak in. And then you can say, yes, now I have my success mindset philosophy, and this is what I'm going to do to achieve the life that I want. because I want it for myself and for my family. It's nice if you agree with me, but, you know, frankly, I don't need your approval because I can go out and do those things myself. You can do it. And hopefully your Papa Bill's going to be here a long time encouraging you on. So, my grandchild, go out and do it. I'm your Papa Bill.